Hello, I'm Kim Malinowski. This is specifically for the Terre Nouveau Lyceum, but I will be sending it everywhere and it will be public as well. For those of you who don't know, I am a writer author. Sometimes I dabble in archaeology, so you'll hear me talk about it. This is the end of April, which is both National Poetry Month and also National Archaeology Month. So, do I want to burn my April calendar? Yes, but probably not on the screen because it'd be messy and scary. And um, it was thick enough that, like this month I already got a concussion because of my books falling. So I don't need to like burn down the office. It would make a good story, but not a good actual story. All right. Anyway, so I'm finishing up the month, and also I guess you'd say for Beltane Eve, depending. And of course, there's a lot of holidays that I can't pronounce that are going on tonight. A lot of fire festivals, a lot of revelry. Enjoy, people. I will be in my Chinese food restaurant, gently going, April's over. Oh yeah, but it's not quite over. I still have a class that I am teaching in just a few minutes, and this I purchased for me. It's a Wisdom of Hafiz, and it's an Oracle deck. And it's Poetic Renderings by Daniel Lansky, art by Silas Tobel, and Oracle by Angie Sullins. And my interpretation of this is, Hafiz is not exactly, in English, so there is translation involved. So just be aware of that, please. But poet, writer, awesomeness. Hades has a lot of stuff to say about how to live, how to love. Not quite like Rumi. I mean, like the style is different, but of the vein, if you have to compare. Just so you're aware. Can you see it? Oh, book boyfriend. Okay. In honor of the poetry month, right? I'm trying to have my shirt not show. I apologize, guys. I do not actually believe in this shirt, but if you know, I don't have a choice in what is bought for me. And this was on top of the pile, so Kim put it on, like you do. It says mindset is everything, I think, and I think that's a little bit too positive. I don't mean that in like a negative way. I just mean like I don't really want to like affirm like to the world that it's all mindset, because a lot of it is like real life stuff that you need to have happen and need help with. So mindset helps, but it's that everything that so you can see the mindset, but you can't see the everything. I did that very deliberately, just so you know. I'm also gonna have Beltane pretty much all week. So beware, okay, guys. I am going on a scout, yes, a Boy Scout dig on Saturday. This Saturday. I can't pronounce it right, but I gotta throw it in a ladle. Mm-hmm. Like it's like better than Quidditch, I swear. Like it's so geeky, but it's like real geeky, like in terms of like it actually, like people actually were able to like actually hit the mammoth. Um, my mentor could have hit the mammoth. He did not actually hit it, it went over. And I was just like, how did you get it so far? I got mine like 3 feet. Apparently, though, I'm gonna get better. Like I'm gonna like practice every day. But knowing me, sure. Okay, so this is really for writing, and like I said, talking about archaeology because like archaeology. Now I did not pre-shuffle these like I usually do. Okay, so I don't even know how many I'm taking out. I do know that I have 28 minutes before my final class of April. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. So we'll take 4. I think there's 4. Okay. So I'll just start by showing offer up gratitude, trust your wisdom, protect your boundaries, and retreat. Okay. And I'm pretty sure retreat here means like relax, retreat. I don't get like the feeling of like run away, sort of retreat, which is sometimes what I do. Sometimes you have to just be like, I'm done, right? I don't get that sense. Now they are numbered, so it's a little easier for me to, well, all right, it's Kim, but it should be a little bit easier for me to do this. Now, offer up gratitude. Some people have a gratitude practice in the morning, sometimes a gratitude journal. I just sort of every so often, like I'll have a moment to be like, thank you. I don't even know who I'm thanking. Just thank you. You can thank you myself, we can do that. I like when the dawn or a tree so touches my heart, my eyes fill with tears and thanks. Whatever is going on right now, give thanks for it, even if it's a crisis that strips your heart bare. I'm going to insert myself. It will change you and will change everything for the better because I'm going through that. You can't see it now, but it's all happening for you. You survived 100% of all your blessings and traumas to date. And all of them have created a unique force field that wouldn't exist without your journey. And gratitude expands that force field. Use it to manifest a life of wonder. Okay? So, life of wonder. I'm going to read the actual Hafiz thing again, right? And translation, folks. I like when the dawn or tree so touches my heart, my mind, my heart, my eyes fill with tears and thanks. I had like a moment. I get distracted a lot, but I have Hafiz up there somewhere. I rearranged since they dropped and gave me the concussion. So I apologize. I was going to pull it out. Not going to happen, folks. Sometime. Okay. I'll, this is a new jack, so if I use it again, you can see the back. I'll try to have it out. All right, the next one is trust your wisdom. Okay. What is the litmus test for wisdom? Having fun and loving? It's time to take action on what you already know, the directives you've already received. Trust your experience and the wisdom that has gathered in your body. Let go of doubt and move confidently in the direction your wisdom is showing you. As the shackles of fear fall away, you will experience the playfulness and delight that trusting allows. I personally have a hard time in trusting. That is like one of my things. And like, I don't trust anybody. And I don't. So I'm working on it. I guess it's like one of those lifelong things, like different things you have to learn. Even when you didn't learn it in childhood. So we go through those and we learn those. And sometimes it takes poetry and sometimes it takes something else, archaeology, right? Trust your wisdom. I've fought over some artifacts and I'm like, this is wrong. You are saying it is wrong. Not one. I'm waiting for the turtle bone, man. Somebody's gonna actually research the turtle bone. And I swear that all the avian bird bones are really turtle. You don't just like have a shell in a pot. I'm sorry, there's a turtle. Trust your wisdom. Catalog it too. Protect your boundaries. What bird does not protect their wings, knowing the beautiful, vital taste of freedom? So it's not just boundaries, but it's boundaries for a purpose, which is something I need to understand. Like, it's not just me being mean, but it's me helping myself, which is something I didn't think about, is that you're really protecting yourself so that you can keep flying, right? I didn't think about that until just now. I like that idea. Your boundaries are part of life's birthright. They must be carefully cultivated and cautiously guarded. Just as an ungated garden is open to predators, so too is our energy when it lacks a strong container. Be watchful. Be generous with your energy, but equally generous to your own life force. And like I said, I am guilty. So bad. So bad. Just ask, well, like anybody you know that knows me as well. I'm bad. How do you do it, Kim? I give up my self-care. I give up my life. I only work. True story. Like at the lab, they're like, how do you get all this stuff done? And then like thinking writer, I'm almost doing full-time archaeology, all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't have a home life. I just have a work life. And they're like, yeah, work and work 50-50. I'm not sure it's supposed to work that way, right? 50% writer, 50% archaeologist. But, like start there and then slowly give back to yourself. I'm starting to like become more vital. I'm bringing on my energy. I don't know, like I just feel like so much lighter since the winter has almost disappeared. It's going to be colder tomorrow in West Virginia. I'm going to be there for Beltane. Wet. So I'm told, very wet. That means my gentleman friend gets to roll in mud. He doesn't know this yet. He doesn't like rain or mud. Um, Retreat. Alone in the desert, alone in the woods, alone in the hills, so helped me to see more who we are, and to sing so charmingly the heavens sat in my palm. Now is the time to retreat from an argument, from an outdated belief system, from a dying dream, or even from the noise of the world. Create a safe space for hermitage. Cease all effort. Back away from whatever holds your power hostage right now, and seek a shelter for your growing awareness. Wander, hum, rest, go idle. When you let go of what no longer serves you, you can see more clearly who you really are and what next steps are in alignment with your highest good. Now, I said that this was probably not a card of retreat in that sense, and it does mention that. But how like you have like an energetic feeling? My energetic feeling is that you can rest. I mean, it's right now it's Sunday where I'm filming, and you can relax. Don't get me wrong, there's a difference. I'm not sure curling up in a ball and retreating in the corner is the way to go. At least not all the time. Maybe for a few minutes, take your moment, breathe through it, and then sort of like go forth, right? And then like instead of just like that type of retreat, then make yourself a retreat. Have your salt bath, have your Beltane, rituals. I'm about to put tomorrow I have all my ribbons cut. And like before I go to West Virginia, I'm gonna put ribbons all over my yard on like all the trees and bushes. And that is like sacred to me. Just because like during the pandemic and during depression, seasonal stuff, everything, I look and it just brightens me. Even for a second, you need that the type of retreat, right? Where you go, oh, yes. Okay. So, my beauties, happy end of April. Happy end of National Poetry Month. Happy end of National Archaeology Month. And what's more fun is that actually my archaeology is going to expand for May, and then I'll probably retreat some. But I'm going to be on 11-day dig. I will be available. I'm not going to be available like I am usually. I am 6 to 8 hours a day. I will be digging or doing lab work. I will be camping though. I'm going to have like I think a solar panel, actually literally, that goes into my lamp or something. I just bought camping equipment, so I have to practice. But yeah. So um so I hope you have a fantabulous, right? End of April. And I really do hope that like worlds open up to you. I do. Um, have your retreat, have your fun, read some poetry, find some bliss in any type of way you can. I mean, spring and summer are meant for this, in my opinion. I'm gonna be in the dirt. Is that not fun for everyone? But for whatever reason, right now it is for me. My curiosity is piqued. I want to know what's really going on. I finally feel like I belong, which is something that I don't even feel like in the writing community most of the time. So there's a moment there, you know? And like we're talking about gratitude, and I have to thank you all, please. Thank you. Thank you for being here and helping me and joining me on the crazy journey, right? We also have to like thank technology in the world. And for whatever reason, I'm not illiterate, even though like if you receive my letters, you know that I am. And if you would see my drafts, you know that I am as well because I handwrite my real poetry as drafts and by hand, I should say, my drafts by hand, my real poetry. And my also my stories are in hand. So there's misspellings, awful misspellings, all this stuff that, you know, it's really illiteracy. My mind won't do it. And yet somehow Kim is like talking about Latin words and, debitage and blah, 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 and all this crazy stuff, right? And it's a miracle. And it is something that I must always, always be grateful for. Because without that ability, you would not have my writing. Without my writing, I would not have a life. And that does not mean a career, right? I don't know. I think that was a different reading for this week. But if you don't consider something that you're doing a career, just a passion, it doesn't mean that it's not work. It can be work. It just might not be what standard career is. But it's still something worthwhile. So with that, be well. Have a lovely May and enjoy the 30th. So it is.